Yes! Here we go!
What's going on, Cowboy Nation and Angry Cowboy fans around the world? Y'all know who it is? It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and you are listening to the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, the place to find my raw and uncut in podcast form. And I know Father's Day was yesterday, but I want to give a shout out to all the fathers out there who are raising or have raised fine young men and women. Happy Father's Day to the ones who only get to see their kids every other weekend. Happy Father's Day to the men who want to be more of a father, but can't for some reason. Happy Father's Day to the men who are no longer with us, and that's my father. So I want to give a shout out, a happy Father's Day to my father and my granddad. Thank you guys very much, and I hope everybody had a happy Father's Day yesterday and the Father's Day weekend. My Father's Day, it was pretty good. It actually started about last Wednesday. My Father's Day, one of my guys on Facebook, he tagged me in a post, and it was a post off Facebook Marketplace for some autographed Dallas Cowboy memorabilia. So, you know, me doing my research and investigation and everything, I actually see that it's legit and that this woman has some Dallas Cowboy memorabilia. So I message her. I'm like, hey, I'm definitely interested in this. When would be a great time to meet up so we could do this transaction? And she messaged back, and I was like, do you mind doing it on Friday? Because I ain't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to leave the crib. I was actually in the middle of doing a video. But she was like, I have a graduation on Friday. Can we do it Saturday? I was like, bet, definitely. Yeah, we could get together on Saturday. So this past Saturday, the day before Father's Day, I made the trip. It was about an hour and 15 minutes. Took an hour and 20 minutes because I had to, circle the block to the dispensary. Anybody knows that messes with the Angry Cowboys fan? I am a weed connoisseur. But anyway, hit the dispensary and then went to this woman's crib and pulled in the driveway. I got this big F-150. It's gold, but it got the cowboy star on the back. And I show up in my cowboy fitted cowboy hat. I get out the truck and she comes out the door. She smiles and she's like, you're definitely a Dallas Cowboy fan. Yes, ma'am. Bleed silver and blue. Yes, ma'am. But I didn't get that, I didn't get that hype, but I was like, yes, ma'am, I am. And she invited me into the house, and we were looking at the memorabilia that she was getting away. Like she had a hat and it was autographed by a few players, but they were just getting rid of it. And I was trying to get what I came for. So I seen the football right there. It was a football. It's an autographed football. Has the autograph of the 1997 Dallas Cowboys. Not all of them, just 5 players. The autographs were Singer Modley. I hated that I might be pronouncing these guys' names wrong, but Nate Newton, Scott Galbraith, Daryl Hardy, Charlie Williams. Like, those are the autographs that are on this ball. And I had to get my hands on it. She handed it to me and she was like, I'm glad that it is going to a good home. And she knows, represent the Dallas Cowboys. So, this is all. Boom, got the autographs down there. Dallas Cowboys. Boom. Oh, and if you look right here, you got the original ticket stub for the 1997 preseason game between the Oakland Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. And I had to get my hands on that memorabilia. But the thing is, I asked her, I was like, got any more stuff that you're going to be selling? And she gave me this serious look, Cowboy Nation. He was like, oh, I got some stuff. This one's going to be pretty expensive. And I was like, what? Like, I got a life-size helmet. I was like, oh man, you got a life-size helmet. That's dope. She was like, it's autographed by Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, and Deion Sanders. I said, what? No. How much are you getting rid of this for? How much? And she said, $2,500. Man, if I had $2,500 to blow, just $2,500 in my wallet, just chilling, and I could do anything with it, I would have bought that helmet. You damn right. I would have bought that helmet. It would have been right there with the football. We're going to put it on the wall. Yeah, I would have had that, but your boy's broke, so I couldn't afford $2,500 to get the helmet, but that is damn sure a collector's item, especially if she has the letter of authenticity for it, because I'm a fond believer in all the autographs that I got in this room. I am a fond believer in getting letters of authenticity so that people know that that signature is real. There's a signature on that ball that says Scooter, and I looked it up, and yeah, Gail Braith, his nickname was Scooter, I guess, on the team. So it's too legit to quit. In the words of MC Hammer, it's too legit to quit. But I was super happy that I was able to get this, that my homie Warren actually tagged me in the post to be able to get this little piece of history. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have too much Dallas Cowboy memorabilia as far as like collector's items and things like that. I have a lot of horror collector items, but the Dallas Cowboys, I don't have much because, you're located in the DFW down in Texas, and I'm over here on the East Coast, and it's hard to get over there to games, but I do need to. That is like every Dallas Cowboys fans. That should be your goal, is to get to a home game with the Dallas Cowboys. That should be every Dallas Cowboys fan's dream. Like, if you got a Dallas Cowboy fan in Idaho, he should one day dream of visiting AT&T Stadium, or back in the day, it was Cowboy Stadium, but now AT&T Stadium, and seeing our Dallas Cowboys in action, or even taking a tour. Angry Cowboys fans, y'all know, we've talked about it during the lives, that I want to take a tour of AT&T Stadium. Last time I was down in Dallas, we didn't get to take the tour because they had monster trucks going. And it's like, I ain't trying to see monster trucks. I'm trying to go on the field. But next time we come down to the DFW and everything, we're going to take a little night out on the town in Dallas and just see the sights, and actually during the day schedule, that tour of AT&T Stadium. We got to do that. Got to do that. So, yeah, I'm happy with my Father's Day. I'm happy how it turned out. We got to spend a little time with the grandkids and whatnot. And it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. I hope you guys and your families enjoyed your Father's Day as well. But y'all know we got to get into some Dallas Cowboy talk. We got to do it. And what better way to do it? Everybody's aware. Everybody's aware of what I'm about to say. Trevor Lawrence. He finally got his big bag from the Jacksonville Jaguars. A 5-year, $275 million contract with $142 million fully guaranteed. One thing in my perspective that it does, and a lot of this is my perspective, this is my raw and uncut, you know what I'm saying? I don't have any ends in the star. Let that be known. But this thing with Trevor Lawrence, now involving Dak Prescott, it should show the casual Dallas Cowboy fan that the quarterback market is what it is. This should show the quarterback market in all of its glory. It should show those fans who say that Dak Prescott doesn't deserve $60 million or he shouldn't be making more than what Patrick Mahomes is making. It shows y'all what the market is actually like. It shows them that this is business in the NFL. But my personal opinion about Trevor Lawrence, I really think that he needs pieces around him to succeed. He needs dogs in skilled positions, kind of like Dak Prescott, kind of like the majority of quarterbacks in the NFL today. But the thing is, there's absolutely nothing wrong with needing dogs in those positions. That's not a dig like some people would like it to be. There's a lot of Cowboys fans out there that will down Dak Prescott and say that, well, why does he need pieces around him? What? Every quarterback needs pieces around them. Every team needs pieces on those teams to be able to win. I mean, we had 9 All-Pros last year, but at the same time, that leaves a lot of players that are just mid or not giving the level of play or level of intensity as our All-Pro players. They need to go ahead and get that in. You know what I'm saying? But some people will say that it's Dak Prescott's responsibility as the quarterback one on this team to lift those players up. No, that's not the case. A quarterback needs to have assurance that he has help to move the offense, to drain the clock, to win the time of possession, to give the defense a long breath on the sidelines. If your talent is mid, your defense is going to be on the field more often than not. Complementary football, remember, Cowboys Nation? Complementing your quarterback complements your offense. The offense complements the defense, while the defense complements the offense by getting interceptions, fumbles, sacks, 3 and outs, turnover on downs. So you want the best of the best out there doing that, Cowboys Nation. But in the Dak Prescott situation, fans ask the question, why does Dak need all these great players around him? Or he needs to elevate the players? I hate having the argument that Dak Prescott should be able to lift all his players to a level that should get us to an NFC championship or further. I hate it. I do understand that your leaders should inspire you to want to give more, to reach down deep into the pits and overcome any type of adversity in the wild card round or in the divisional round. I spoke about this on the Big Time Show's live episode. You know, I kind of treat leadership like being pops. We treat leadership as being a father. As y'all know, my grandkids turned 6 and 7 the other day, so when they come over here, I try to give them those little nuggets of knowledge in their brain between each, YouTube video like Minecraft or Sonic the Hedgehog. Fathers out there, you know how y'all feel about your children. You love your children. You want what's best for your kids. They play sports. You are their biggest fan with their mother, and sometimes circumstances might not allow you to be at said game, but you are still there rooting him on. They may not be the best player that they can be, but you know that with practice, with training, with dedication, your child can get better. You're not giving up because you don't believe in him. You're there with him. He will get better over time. But there'll be a time where all your will, all your want, all your hope and desire for your kid to be a dog will not be a factor. It will be up to your child to find the will and the grit and the determination to become a better player, a great player. Your dad can only do so much. Dak Prescott, he can only do so much. It boils down to accountability. It boils down to the individual player to find that dog in them and want to excel even more. Dak Prescott, he can help in that journey, but the journey has to be initiated by the individual player. You got to want it. People can guide you, but it has to be you that really wants it. This Trevor Lawrence deal is another huge leaf that has fallen and only backing Jerry and Stephen Jones up in a corner. You're going to have to pay Dak at least $60 million a year. Jerry Jones could have got the deal done before this, but hey, could have been over. But hey, we don't know. Todd France might not even be entertaining any type of conversation. The way I interpret it, though, is that Jerry didn't initiate contract talks. This is my opinion, though. Like I've said before, I don't have an inside at the Star. It's just my assessment on the situation. But this is a huge leaf. It's not falling in the direction where the Jones family wants it to fall. This is the quarterback market at its finest, y'all. This should show fans who don't think that any quarterback should make more than what Patrick Mahomes is making what the market actually is about, like truly. It's not only about who's the best at their position. It's about a quarterback and what he has done on and off the field for the organization. Quarterbacks are also paid for what they do in the regular season. Playoff success, yeah, that gets you more of a bag. But market is the market. If Patrick Mahomes hadn't signed the deal that he had signed, he would be able to come back to the table and negotiate a higher pay. The Chiefs can move and manipulate money around to make his pay a little bit more competitive, but it'll lower his money toward the end of the contract. So are you really helping your team at that point? So just because the best quarterback in the league signed a 10-year contract and really can't negotiate until 10 years is up, is that the other quarterback's faults? They get to go up to the table and negotiate sooner. Next man up. Dak Prescott happens to be the next man up and has a great argument as to why he should be asking what he's asking for. This whole $60 million thing, that's been on the 4 and 3 letter networks. I have not heard Todd France. I have not heard Dak Prescott. I've not heard Jerry or Stephen Jones say anything about $60 million. That has been the 4 and 3 letter networks. Also read comments from Cowboys Nation about how Dak Prescott should take less because this is his third time at the bag. So he should take less because he had 2 contracts after his rookie deal? Why, though? Because he's gotten the bag before and his family should be all set off that $160 million? Nope. Nobody would go to their job and accept less for being there longer. In a normal work field, you'll usually get promotions the better that you work. Dak Prescott's performance as a Dallas Cowboy quarterback has gotten better over the years, which would warrant a promotion from any job. It just so happens that that promotion could potentially reset the market. I'm not suggesting that Dak Prescott take a team-friendly discount or anything like that, but for some reason, I don't know. I just see that being in that man's character. I don't know. I don't see him wanting to break the bank now. I could be wrong. I just see Dak leaving a little bit of money on the table for longevity and security in his position. A lot of adults' mindsets change over time. They change once they have kids. Professional athletes' mindsets change from getting that bag to the importance of the legacy that they leave behind. I feel Dak Prescott is one of those quarterbacks that wants to leave a mark on the league. And what better way to leave the mark than to win a Super Bowl and break records on the way? So, let's just say Dak Prescott only asks for $56 million a year. That is $4 million less than what the 4 and 3 letter networks are reporting on. Would people chill out on him? Would people chill out on that whole take a team-friendly discount talk, or would it not be enough? I can hear it now, Cowboys Nation. People are going to say that the $4 million discount is not discount enough. I can hear it now. If Dak Prescott isn't looking to get $40 million a year, then that's way too much and we need to let him walk. I mean, Terrence Parsons has already said that on his tweets. The thing is, the $4 million of freed money from Dak Prescott, plus the way the front office can manipulate the numbers, $4 million is a lot, Cowboys Nation. That pays for another depth piece. That can go to CeeDee Lamb getting his money, because I'll keep it a buck with y'all. We do not need to start the year with CeeDee Lamb not being there. That is not an option, Cowboys Nation. But let's talk about that a little bit. This team, without CeeDee Lamb, in my opinion, may not even be a 500 team. There is no way that the Dallas Cowboys are seeing the playoffs without CeeDee Lamb. It's of the utmost importance to get CeeDee Lamb signed before the start of training camp. We need to have him securely in the fold before we really start working toward what this team is going to be week 1 of the regular season. I hope Jerry and Stephen Jones aren't waiting for more leaves to fall off the tree when it comes to CeeDee Lamb. That tree is bald. That tree is balder than I am. To keep it a buck, Jerry and Stephen Jones, y'all are going to wait till that tree starts budding again with talks of more contract signings coming up. I am not a GM of a football team. I never have been. The only time that I have been a GM is on Madden. The thing is, though, if the price of what you're wanting continues to go up over time, wouldn't you want to get it now as opposed to getting it down the road when the price is more expensive? That's like my wife and I going to a Dallas Cowboys game against the New York Giants. Do we want to get tickets as soon as the schedule is released? Or do we want to wait until week 3 until, the price goes up? Especially if the Cowboys start to ball and exceed expectations between week 1 and week 3. You want to get those tickets now, Cowboys Nation. You want to sign CeeDee Lamb now so we can have money to play with. You sign CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott, we have more money to manipulate with the cap. Plain and simple. But as far as Micah Parsons, I feel Micah Parsons can wait to get his contract until next year. He's not that much of a priority right now compared to Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. They activated his 5th-year option, so he's scheduled to make $21.5 million at the start of the 2025 season. So he's sitting pretty, if you ask me. He knows that his payday's coming up soon, and the Dallas Cowboys need to have the 2 top done so that they can pay the 3rd top in 2026. Micah Parsons being that 3rd person. I got a feeling Micah Parsons is going to be used in a way that will allow him to eat to what he's used to while also giving him a plate from a different position, like the linebacker position. I don't think he's going to have his hand in the dirt the majority of the season. I can see him lined up in the A gap with Kendricks in the B gap, or Maurice Leofau in the B gap, or having him lined up on the end but not be the defensive end but the rushing linebacker. It's going to be a problem for opposing offenses. Especially the way Micah Parsons closes, it is going to be rough for the quarterback that has to drop back and pass all the time. So Cowboys Nation, I truly feel that our pass rushers, the pass rush, how much we rush, I don't think that's going anywhere. But anyway, speaking of defenses, I pray to God Trevon Diggs is ready to go by the start of the regular season. When that time comes, do you want to start him? Or do you want to walk him into the situation? That's the problem that we had with Michael Gallup and Terrence Steele, and to a point, Tony Pollard. They weren't allowed to ease back into their roles coming off of a serious, major injury. They were thrown back into the fire. We could see how bad Terrence Steele was looking that time that he had Dak Prescott scrambling out of the pocket when we had to play Philadelphia Eagles in Philly. Terrence still got beat like 9 or 10 times, causing Dak to have to scramble out of the pocket. I will say, he did start to get his footing toward the end of the season, just like Tony Pollard did. The point being is that it took Steele and Pollard a year to get back into the style of play they exhibited before the injury. Gallup, he was never the same. I want Diggs to be able to establish a trust with that knee. Don't make him play the whole game against Cleveland. Don't make him play the whole game against Amari Cooper, whom we need to trade back. Keep it a buck. I feel we need Trevon Diggs more toward the end of the season, having, complete faith in that surgically repaired knee. I pray that he has the confidence in preseason so I can eat my words right here. I will gladly come on here and eat my words with a side of collard greens and cornbread gladly. So please, Trevon, I pray, I hope you are ready for the regular season and you are that dog that we know you can be. Please, but post your thoughts. Should the Dallas Cowboys bring Trevon Diggs back full force during the Cleveland Browns game, or should they allow him to walk back? Should they allow him to walk instead of run? Y'all let me know in the comment section below, all right? But let's switch gears for a minute. For those who know me, y'all know I am an avid Madden player. When we're in the off season, we don't have any football to look at. I love playing Madden. I know that a lot of my content is too older, ladies and gentlemen, and I truly appreciate y'all rocking with the channel, but where are my fathers with the Madden skills? Where are my fathers with the stick skills? Y'all let me know in the comment section. But as the NFL continues to reach the regular season, EA Sports looks to release 2 football games that your boy is going to buy. NCAA Football 25 and Madden 25. There was a time where people were sharing CeeDee Lamb as being the Madden cover athlete, but thank goodness he is not. This year's Madden cover athlete is Christian McCaffrey, a well-deserved cover athlete. Y'all know the real reason why I don't want CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, or Micah Parsons on the cover of Madden. Y'all know I'm a superstitious dude. The Madden curse to me is a thing. It seems as if the majority of the Madden cover athletes tend to have a rocky career after they've donned that cover. There are a few that fall in between the cracks like, Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. The other ones, their careers started taking huge nosedives or you didn't hear from that athlete again. I don't want that for anyone on the Dallas Cowboys, and I hope Christian McCaffrey will be that one that falls through the cracks too. But anyhow, in the Madden series, it predicates itself on being the most realistic football simulation game out there. Frankly, it's the only football simulation game out there for the NFL. In 2023, they were missing things that the Dallas Cowboys fans, such as myself, want to see in this year's game. So let's go ahead and get to the top 5 list of the things that I want to see in Madden 25. Number 5, a more in-depth franchise mode. Each year, Madden gives a nice franchise mode, but there are things that are missing that true fans realize are a part of the NFL experience. So I want a more in-depth franchise mode from an owner's perspective. That way, players can manipulate contracts to gain more salary cap, have more access to the players' contracts and draft picks. The way this would make the game more enjoyable, to let you know what it is to be a franchise owner or a franchise GM. I think that would be dope. Go ahead and bring that into the game. Number 4, a better superstar presentation. According to reports, NCAA 25 is going to be connected to Madden 25. So you can create an NCAA player and have them drafted into Madden 25. This way, you can follow your career through college into the pros. This is the closest thing that a lot of us fans will get to an NFL career. So I love playing the superstar mode. Number 3, Madden 25 needs to quit playing with my Dallas Cowboys and put Dak Prescott's cadence into the game. I want to hear Dak say, "Yeah, here we go," in the damn game. I also want, when we're nailing the ball out, I want to see the Landry shift in the game as well. That's the type of detail that I want to see added to Madden 25. Number 2, I want to be able to create a team again. Different logos, different cities other than the past cities that y'all have given us for the relocation sites. I want to be able to bring an NFL team to my hometown. We should be able to use any legacy team outside of MUT. Something like NBA 2K games. Allow us to play with the 1994 Dallas Cowboys instead of having to pay to play for some of the players on the team. So I want to see more creation in this iteration of Madden football. And the number 1 thing that I want to see a different damn game, EA. I want a different game than what we've gotten in Madden 24, 23, 22, 21. I want them to release a great simulation football game. Ever since they attained the exclusive rights to make NFL simulation games, it seems as if they don't put any effort into it because they have no more competition. It's kind of like what happened with ECW, WCW, and WWE. The WWE product became weak when they bought out ECW and WCW. The WWE was at its best when it had competition, when it was competing with those other wrestling companies. Remember the Monday Night War between WWE and WCW? It was the competition that made the Attitude Era. NFL, let 2K make an NFL simulation game so Madden will get better. Do better, Madden. So, Angry Cowboys fans, do you play Madden football? Which console do you play on? Go ahead and put your gamer tag down in the comment section so I can come and give you that work, My gamer tag is the ACF 2023 All one word. So make sure you hit your boy up and come get this work from the Dallas Cowboys. I'll also be on NCAA Football 25. So let's get a game in. Before we get out of here, I got to address this issue. Cowboys Nation, I do have to address the issue because it's been an issue for the ACF family who have supported this channel financially. We came across an issue with one of the ACF family members sending super chats or super thanks and it not going through. Honestly, if you want to send a super chat or a super thanks during a live, I would recommend that you send them via Cash App or PayPal. That way, I know when I'm getting it. It dings right on my phone. I know when it's going through and there's not going to be any type of double charges or any unnecessary refunds. Each time I go live and you send a super chat through Cash App, I will recognize it just like you sent it through YouTube. So if you want to help support the channel through super chats and super thanks, please use the Cash App or the PayPal for more secured alternative. I will put the links to those down in the comments section. Angry Cowboys fans, I want to get into some ideas that I got for the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. Things that people would be interested in besides Dallas Cowboy football. As y'all know, the offseason can get terribly long. It can be a super long wait to get to the regular season, and I want to be able to entertain you guys. One idea that I do have is making an ACF gaming playlist. This will contain a lot of Madden football gameplay, tips, tricks for the games. I may play franchise mode as the quarterback to see if we can get to a Super Bowl and win. I'll be playing the NCAA Football 25 as well. We can chart my guy, my creative player, ACF, through the college years into the pros. So y'all let me know if that's something that y'all want to do for the playlist. Another thing that I want to do is link back up with the people that were joining me on the lives. Whenever I go live, I would put up that link, and if you hit the link, you would come right on live with me. No diddy. But you would come on the live, and we would be able to spit some Cowboys knowledge. I also want to get a phone line for that same purpose. I'm trying to work out the kinks. My man Jay Tuck hit me with the knowledge, let me know. You know, my man Big Time, he also hit me with some knowledge and was letting me know, but I just got to put two and two together and get it on the live so you guys can spit your raw and uncut as well. So I want to get that going again. I'm going to be pumping out more janitor skits. Yes, I'm going to be pumping out more janitor skits, but a lot will be accessible to the Angry Cowboys fans YouTube channel members. So remember to become a member of the channel. There, you will get exclusive videos that you can't see anywhere else. You get the star, you get the wrench, and I'm going to be starting up the Skype meetings where the members will get together and we'll talk Dallas Cowboy talk or whatever y'all want to talk about. It's up to you. So if that's something that you want to get into, hit that join button. And for $2 a month, you'll be able to access all the content. But with that being said, I got to give a huge shout out to all the amazing fathers once again. Thank you for what you do. Happy Father's Day. I hope your Father's Day and weekend was fabulous. This has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast. What did you think about what I had to say? What would you like to see more from the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel? Let's go ahead and build in the comment section. If you're digging the content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboy fans, drop a like on the video and share this content with your friends who are Cowboys fans. If you are DC for life and want to help us reach our goal of 10,000 subscribers before the start of the regular season, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you can be notified whenever I go live, release a video, or a podcast episode. If I could tell my father one thing, I would tell him that I understand, and I would tell him that I love him. Everybody who has their fathers right there at their fingertips whenever they can hit the phone and call them or send a text message even today, even on this Monday, and let him know how much you love him. Never take anybody for granted, Cowboys Nation, because the next day, you never know. So cherish the people that are around. cherish your brother and sister. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being who you are and representing the Dallas Cowboys how you do. This is your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. And I'm out.